Earlier today, it was announced that Team Fortress 2 would be getting a smaller update, later revealing to include a new community cosmetic case, along with many fixes and changes to the game. Now, although this really only appears to be a slightly above average update, the circumstances and details themselves surrounding the update point to something more important. Released today is the new Mayflower case, a community-created case with 14 new cosmetics, some of which are actually pretty decent, my favorite being the Surgical Survivalists, completing the TFC medic look that I love going for on the rare occasion that I do play medic. Now, unfortunately, tiered cosmetics are still a thing, and at this point, I don't see them ever going away. The tiered cosmetics can allow for artificial rarity, and things like all classes usually getting the rarest quality seems like deliberate moves. However, it's only a small detail, as many other things were fixed. First, apparently idle animations were not playing when players had auto-reload on. As a player who has used auto-reload for years, it was odd seeing these animations play at all. Also, one of my favorite bugs was unfortunately, but also fortunately fixed. For a second time, when a sniper gained focus on the Heatmaker and fired an SMG while the focus was activated, the SMG would only fire the lit tracers, making for a very cool looking light show. Now, this was apparently already fixed back on July 2nd, 2012, but somehow this was able to weasel its way back into the game since then, as it had to be fixed a second time. Aside from those, we also received quite a few updated cosmetics in terms of the models and materials, some of which being moved into all class, for example the Universal Translator. Now, for some reason, and Valve seems to be doing this every time they try and do these all class cosmetics, there are some pretty horrible clipping issues, especially with the Demo Man, but I'm sure these clipping issues will be fixed within the next year. Surprisingly, TC Hydro was updated alongside 2Fort, and although it was a small cube map fix, it is very odd seeing Hydro in the changelog. I mean, ever since the alternate game modes were implemented, it does make sense to see Hydro in it sometimes, but I'm pretty sure this is the first fix on Hydro in years. So what exactly marks this update as important? Well, it appears that the TF team is up to a lot behind the scenes, and this is one of the first things to happen. Over the last couple of months, many issues and community request changes have happened, and this continues here, fixing a varied amount of content ranging from both competitive and casual play. Not only with this specific updates, as there have been a few rumblings in the community about Team Fortress 2's future, some of which I'm still working on getting together, so expect another video soon with more specifics. Team Fortress 2 is now in an environment where some real competition exists, and whether or not you think games like Overwatch or Battleborn or any of the other emerging hero shooters are even worth anybody's time or are even good games doesn't matter, as these games do exist and there is a population of people that are making the move, and you can't argue that Valve is stepping up their game now more than ever in recent memory, combating cheaters, revitalizing forgotten game modes, and community-made content, along with a much faster response time when it comes to fixing bugs. All of this adds up to a Valve that is aware of their surrounding, and Valve realizes that the next year will be a large make or break for Team Fortress 2. No, I do not think that Team Fortress 2 will ever die, but keeping a casual audience along with the hardcore fans is crucial for the prolonged monetary lifespan of the game, which, whether or not you want to think about it, is the most important part in the eyes of any business. But anyways, these are just my opinions on the future of Team Fortress 2 and the small yet important Team Fortress 2 update with the Mayflower cases. I am sorry I disappeared for 2 weeks, but I did not just sit on my butt and do nothing. I have been working very tirelessly on a couple of very major announcements and projects that will be coming out in a couple of days actually, and if you're interested in any of that, then just stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.